Hi, my name is Aditya Kapoor. I've done my engineering in electronics from Mumbai University. I have approximately 46 months of experience, work experience in IT networking. My basic reason for me for pursuing CAT was firstly, my company is a consulting company and IT is a support department, so there's no much scope. And secondly, I wanted a change in my work profile from a technical to a non-technical. I started my CAT preparation from mid-August. There were certain strategies which I used for the different sections for CAT. Firstly, I started with verbal. I did not spend time on vocab building because there are many people who use Norman Lewis book for vocab building. I didn't do that. I read the editorials of the Hindu and Times of India, basically for the knowledge of sentence correction and sentence creation. And I solved a lot of RCs which were provided in the time material. Coming second to quants, the basic idea behind preparing for quants was I brushed up all my basics in quant and I never worried about the high level question, because if you are done with your basics, then everything will be clear, crystal clear. Coming to data interpretation, for DI you need a hell lot of practice. I solved last 10 years papers basically from 1998 to 2008, and DI is not how much you know, it's all on how much you can apply. And also you have to be very well aware of your strengths and weaknesses in each of the sections, namely DI, quant and verbal. So you have to know which questions to attempt, how many questions to attempt, how many to leave. This year in CAT 15 we had a total of 3 sections, 1 hour each. So you have to distribute your time on which all questions you know you can attempt, which all you can't attempt. Giving an example, if there's a question which you seem okay, you can solve it within 3 minutes. I would suggest you to go on to the next question, which you can solve in the first minute, and then come back to this question where you have the time left. While preparing for CAT, there was this one quote which I used to read every day. If you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then only you'll be successful. Coming to the sectionals in quants, I did my basics from the time material which were provided. I solved the entire material almost twice, so I would recommend the time material which is provided to you for people who are preparing for CAT to thoroughly do all the exercises. Be prepared with the basic formulas because they are very handy, and I would suggest to not leave any topic if you are not comfortable with that. At least have the basic knowledge, the basic formulas, because in CAT nowadays you can expect the basic questions to come which can be solved in under a minute using these formulas. Giving CAT. Started preparing for CAT from the month of August itself. Being working, it's slightly difficult for work experienced people to manage the preparation as well as work. So what I've done is I take a sabbatical of 3 months, and I highly recommend to work experienced people who are currently working, if they can, try to take a break of around 2 to 3 months, because it is very helpful, as it will help you to sit down and concentrate entirely on CAT, and there's no other disturbance for that. When I started for my CAT preparation, I had targeted a few IMs as well as top private colleges like MDI, NITI, IIT Bombay. I got around 98.63 percentile in CAT, and I got calls from MDI, NITI, IIT Bombay, new IIMs, and I'd even given NMAT, so I got call from Nasimonji as well. But because of my low score in 12th, which was 75.8, I didn't get calls from IIMs except for the new IIMs. I got calls from MDI, IIT Bombay, and I converted NITI, Nasimonji, and the new IIMs. And now I'll be pursuing my management in NITI. Coming to the second phase of preparation, where you got the calls, converted calls, and now you want to convert those calls to get into the top premier institutes. There's this exhaustive workshops which are conducted by Time. They are called the GDPI sessions. So there mainly they have group discussion, personal interviews. They have knowledge sessions as well as mock sessions on your mock interviews as well as group discussions. So when I started preparing, so they started with the knowledge session, which are very useful. So the current hot topics which were going on around the globe in India, they were discussed. Then there were little emphasis given on the mock interviews. So there are panelists, experienced panelists, who took a mock interviews, and also they gave us the feedback, which was very helpful. So after your CAT results, you get around 1.5 months to prepare for all these interviews. So I would suggest keep a calm head. Get to know all your basic backgrounds, because what I was asked was from, I'm born in Punjab, so the basic of Punjab, I mean the agriculture. They even asked me the CM of Punjab. Coming back to Maharashtra, where I stay, CM of Maharashtra, who is the current Speaker of Lok Sabha. Then I had interest in basketball and cricket, so they asked me questions on cricket, on basketball, even on my hobbies. I go and play on online games, so they even questioned me on that. Then latest trends in IT, the Narendra Modi government. So all these are included. So they want a candidate who can do justice to their program. So all the best.